Hi Aquarius, welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. This is your monthly reading for May 2019. Please forgive me for being late. I've been traveling and bouncing around from place to place, getting comfortable, and so now I'm back. Let's get on with your reading. This is the Goddess Tarot by Chris Walder. Let's pull a 5-card spread, and then I'm going to pull another card each time I pull one card from underneath the deck as a clarifier. All right, so first card is a situation. Second card is you, Aquarius. Third is what's surrounding you. Fourth is the outcome. And then the last one is the underlying energy. There goes my throat. All right. Woo, there we go. This is your situation. Let's get that perfect there. And 8 of Pentacles is the clarifying energy there. Okay, so let's get a card representing you, Aquarius. Next card represents you for May 2019. Looks like you've got big plans and you're putting in lots of work. Ooh, we got a side read. All right, this is like the Knight of Cups, about wanting romance, feeling romantic, feeling dreamy, in a more gentle, loving, romantic kind of mood. Then we've got transformation with Goddess Ukamochi over here, which is like the Death card, which is a good thing. The end of an old way of being and a new start, like the phoenix rising from the ashes. Regeneration after death. 6 of Swords. Could be a trip indicated, and this is also about leaving a situation that might have been toxic, might not have worked out in your best interest, and so it could indicate travel, to leave and move away from a situation like that. Here's another card for travel. We've got the 7th card here representing the Chariot with movement, here with Goddess Rhiannon. So it really looks like this travel theme is big time here. The way things have been going with the reading so far is that when the side reads come out with 3 or more cards on the side, it's kind of given me more details about what this reading is going to be about. So let's just keep this in mind and on the shelf here. Looks like wanting some romance, going through a big transformation, and going to travel and go after what you want, because the Chariot card is also about confidence. Could be a Cancer in your life, but really I feel like this is you moving forward confidently, making plans, having a lot of options, putting in the hard work. So let's see where this goes. Next card is you, Aquarius. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2019. Can we get one card, please, for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2019, representing Aquarius? Take this. There you go. You guys get this a lot, the 6 of Pentacles here. And an underlying energy, the World. See, more travel indicated. Could be other things too, but let's keep going. So what's surrounding Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2019, please? Here we go. 7 of Staves, 7 of Wands, King of Wands. Indicating that you can overcome your obstacles. You might be feeling a little bit challenged. Let's get the outcome, please. Get the outcome for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2019. What is the outcome for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2019? There we go. Excellent. This is like the Hierophant, represented by goddess Juno and described with the word tradition. And on the bottom, 5 of Swords. All right. 5 of Swords, doing what you got to do. And then the underlying energy under all of that, Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So the underlying energy is Queen of Pentacles. This Queen, an earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Got more earth sign here with Taurus representing the Hierophant position. But I really feel like this is you putting in the work, bringing home the bacon. And this Queen is a mother figure, is a matriarch, someone who is able to create a beautiful home, a beautiful life, and take care of those that are within her circle, her family, her friends. She's someone who's generous, loving, mature, nurturing. She's like the earthly version of the Empress. Okay, so let's go into the read now. We've got this very maternal, loyal, financially abundant, Goddess Vesta, home and hearth kind of energy here with the Queen of Pentacles. And so with your reading, we've got the situation being 7 of Cups. I feel like there's 2 ways that we're going to look at how the 7 of Cups is represented. And when I say I feel like there's 2 ways to represent this card. One, in the higher vibration, is that, of course, a lot of options coming up. And I feel like that's the way this is going for you, because if there were a lot of dreamy cards, lazy cards around this, then I would say that it might be too much daydreaming, not enough action. But with the 7 of Cups here, backed up by the 8 of Pentacles, which is the card of hard work, putting in the time, the overtime to master your craft, to make sure your business is doing well, to make sure that, you know, instead of letting somebody else do something, in regards to your work or your craft, instead of delegating even, making sure that you're there overseeing everything and making it up to your standard, making sure that what you're creating is at the highest level. So I feel like the 8 of Pentacles is about you putting in that TLC, that extra effort, combined with artistic vision and creativity to make the most of your craft, to put in that time, to make yourself level up here in your work. This is about putting in the time until you master the Pentacles here with the 8 of Pentacles. And you see her painting this enormous pentacle. There's little, you can't see it I don't think, but there's little color palettes here and paint brushes over there, and she's working on this, indicating creativity, hard work, perseverance, putting in the overtime. And why? Because in the situation, she's got big plans for her future. Now, her or his future I feel like this is related to your work. Now, you've got 6 of Pentacles. I've seen this for you before, Aquarius. You got 2 other women over here, lower position. The regal looking woman here with the better clothing, with the jewelry here, holding the pentacle in her hand. Now the 6 of Pentacles is about generosity, charity, and giving to those who are less fortunate, and this kind of mutual energy of being both like the benefactor, and especially you could be getting benefit yourself from giving to others. At the same time, it can, on a lower vibration, with this card, especially in this deck, I sometimes get this feeling of those around you not always being satisfied with what they're receiving, possible jealousies because one is doing better than the others, and so not also wanting to be on the receiving end. But let's see how this goes. And the reason I say this is because also 7 of Wands is what's around you, right? This challenging energy. Clarifying the 6 of Pentacles, this giving energy, having dependents, the people who are dependent on you, dependencies, okay, also indicated here. Maybe financially, you being responsible or taking care of others. So clarifying this, you've got the World card. The world is about rites of passage, like graduation, giving birth, something that a lot of time and effort and energies have gone into, and now it's a karmic cycle that's completed, and now you're moving on to the next karmic cycle. Also, it can indicate global concerns, traveling the world, caring about humanitarian issues, along with the Six of Pentacles. It could be something along those lines, in terms of cleaning up the environment, giving to those less fortunate overseas, travel for work, something in a global scale here. Can even indicate, in the travel sense, a global citizen type energy, feeling on top of the world. So all of those types of energies. So let's see what's around you. You've got Seven of Staves, Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is about this hero card of someone who's called up out of bed, okay, out of the blue, and they just go out. They have to defend what they've earned, what they've worked hard for. This challenging energy. It's called the hero card because they have the resilience, the strength to overcome whatever is challenging them. Now, backed up by the King of Staves, the King of Wands. This is someone who's very attractive, outgoing, easily manifests in what they, in their daily life. They see things, and they're very action-oriented, passionate, inspired. So whenever they're not a passive energy. They're somebody who likes to always make the most of what they see. They're someone who has vision, creative, artistic, exciting, inspiring, magnetic, salt of the earth type person. And there's a lot of building and construction and that kind of energy as well as being a boss type energy. So this manifesting king is backing up and clarifying this Seven of Wands. It looks like, now in this deck, the kings are not the completion, the queens are. But they're pretty much, very similar. So you got the Seven of Wands trying to protect what you've earned and what you've accomplished. People challenging you in your craft. And you having the ability to manifest and being able to master what it is that you do. So that's why it's indicated with the Seven of Wands that you will overcome these obstacles, whoever's trying to challenge you. In the outcome, you've got Goddess Juno over here. It says tradition. And this is representative of the Hierophant in the traditional tarot, major arcana. Now, Goddess Juno with traditions, the Hierophant and Goddess Juno here is speaking to established institutions that were here before we were here, before you were born. And so this is your values, what you've been brought up, indoctrinated with. This is major institutions like law, marriage, things that have been already established. So with Goddess Juno here with tradition, I feel like it's a major arcana card, so it's going to have an extremely strong influence on you. If it's not a Taurus also in your life, could be, because the Hierophant is representative of, ruled over by Taurus. Now, if it's not a Taurus in your life, this is speaking to a lot of family and home kind of energy, because I see dependence on you, people who are dependent on you. You've got big plans. Now, looks like possibly going back to traditions, maybe with the travel, going back home to where you come from, wherever it is that, what your ethnicity is. Maybe taking a trip back to your homeland. Getting back in touch with your roots, your traditions. And this is clarified with the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is a win or lose. It's kind of a nasty card. It's a conflict card. If you win, it's winning at the expense of others. If you lose, it's kind of where the opposition was overwhelming and, you know, wasn't much of a fight. It's also a card of disgrace, humiliation, and in love and romance, sometimes it's if asking for forgiveness, not getting forgiveness. So when I look at this generally, with the Queen of Pentacles energy, this very motherly home energy, matriarchal energy, very powerful. This Queen is the master of the Pentacles in this deck. All the major arcana are goddesses. All the completions of the suit, they are the queens. So we end it with a bang here. We're ending with Goddess Juno for tradition. And then we've got the Queen of Pentacles representing the completion of the Pentacles, which is all about not just taking care of yourself, taking care of a kingdom, taking care of your people, your roots, your culture, your family. This is a very strong family energy here. But your focus here, the situation for May, is big plans and putting in the work, creativity, inspiration here, being able to overcome your obstacles and those who are challenging you in your work, possibly in your personal life as well. So perhaps also it could indicate taking some people along with you, maybe for travel back home to your country, to your, you know, wherever you're from, culturally, your background or your ethnicity. And let's just get some oracle cards here, because I'm not going to pretend to know exactly what this is saying. It's giving me a gist of something, but let's get precisely what's going on here. Okay, this is Miracles Now by Gabrielle Bernstein. Sorry. It feels so strange. I've been running around everywhere, getting settled here, there. I've moved so many times in the last week that I'm getting amnesia with these cards. I haven't used them. I think the first time I pulled them out in like 10 days was 2 days ago. All right. So this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2019. There. Okay, to truly flourish is to release all the tension that holds me back from letting love pour through me. All right. And on the bottom, we've got, I don't need to find my purpose will find me. Okay. So I'm going to put this Queen of Pentacles over here as the underlying energy right here. And let's put this over here. Think you can see that? Perfect. All right. Next, let's get a crystal card. This is going to give us a beautiful crystal to work with for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May, as well as a chakra that needs healing or working with. So can we please get a beautiful crystal and a chakra to work with for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2019. Okay. As you can see, I'm getting used to this setup. All right. If you don't have these crystals, that's okay. You could just get a picture off the internet. Do a little bit of quiet breathing exercises and meditation for a few minutes looking at this. Kind of focusing on what the intention is of this crystal and chakra healing. Alright, this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2019, please. Can we please get a card for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Citrine, abundance. Excellent. I like it. And on the bottom, ruby shine. Yep. Okay. I love it. This is all about, I feel like with work, things are going to be fantastic. With the citrine, it's always indicating to me a time of financial abundance, doing well materially, especially also being happy and fulfilled in your work, in your personal life. The ruby shine card is all about if you've been playing it small, if you've been hiding, if you haven't been, out in the public eye, it's saying it's time to stop hiding and to come out and shine in all your glory and let everybody see, because it's not a time to play it small. It's actually a wonderful, beautiful, abundant time. Abundance and fame indicated here, as well as just the world needing your light and to be able to come out, and the need to show yourself and share your light with everybody else. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the Romance Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Let's get a card for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2019. I don't see much in terms of romance, but the only thing that could pop up would be the King of Staves here. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Now, if that's not somebody in your life, if it is, this is also a card of blocking. It looks like you're blocking them. But otherwise, I feel like this could be you manifesting, working hard, creating, and having people challenging you. All right. Can we get a card, please, for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2019? Okay. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And on the bottom, religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Yeah. See? Blocking. All right. So that's nice. Now we know where that was going. It could have that dual meaning as well, having people challenging you in your career, as well as an Aries, Leo, or Sag, or someone of that type that I described, that kind of very macho, magnetic, attractive, passionate type of energy here with the King of Wands, an older person as well. This is not someone young or youthful. And then blocking. So why? Because you've got unrequited love and religious factors. Unrequited love always speaks to me of one person thinking they're too good for the other person. It's not a bad thing. You know, it's human nature. It's fine. I'm not even going to judge. But you've got this one spirit guide here, barely a whisper. And then the guy here has got two. This is speaking to a relationship, if I was to, you know, read it from the book, about each other with this cat and mouse game that keeps going on forever and ever, and nothing really comes of it because both people at the heart of it know there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And yet you guys keep tabs on each other because it's nice to know that somebody out there in social media land finds you attractive, or, you know, it just makes you feel a little bit like, you know, desirable, or you know, excited at times, just to have something going on in the back burner. But really, it's not enough. Now, at the same time, I like this card because when you come full circle with this situation, now usually I get this card with a lover type energy, and that's interesting. It came with the King of Wands, because usually this card comes up with a Knight of Wands quite often in my readings. With the King of Wands, and for Libra as well, but anyways, the King of Wands is also someone, the wand signs are always someone we describe the court cards as like attractive, magnetic, good looking. They shut down the place when they walk in and all this kind of stuff, right? People who really care about their appearance and take care of themselves. With the unrequited love card, it's this feeling of someone who's extremely attractive, but they just don't have enough in common with you for you to make it work, right? And so you think you're a little bit too good for them. Now, life happens, and sometimes I get readings where the full circle happens, and then you come back to that person again, except older, wiser, and more open. And yes, then in the future, if that's what happens, there's still a possibility for a relationship to manifest. But currently, why there's blocking is religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Yeah. Okay, let's just forget about what religious background you come from. If you're a spiritual person, and I'm assuming you are if you're watching tarot channels, it's really difficult to get with somebody who has absolutely no spirituality. You know, they're very much like, what you see is what you get, and if you can't see it, it's not real kind of person. How do you explain yourself all the time? And why would you even want to? So religious factors, okay? And as I was saying, Queen of Pentacles is no joke. It's all about your culture, your background, deep roots, where you come from. Caring for others, not just for yourself. So this seems to be an obstacle here. Anyways, so let's get some divine guidance from this gorgeous, beautiful favorite deck of mine. This is Divine Feminine Oracle Cards by Megan Watterson. It's full of goddesses, ascended masters, and saints from all over the world. Can we please get a card for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2019? As I was saying with the religious factors, it's not even about, are you Christian and I'm, Muslim or blah blah, or some kind of difference like that. No, it's when you're dating somebody who's absolutely no spirituality in that way. They're very just like, I just think do unto others and that's my spirituality and that's it. And they could be a great person. But the downside to that is constantly having to explain yourself. It's really annoying. I've done it myself. It's really annoying. Making you feel like you're out with the fairies while the other person's like, the sane one, and they're looking at you like you're off because you're talking about spiritual things that they don't understand. So in that way, it's not just about your cultural background or upbringing. It's this block here because you don't want to explain yourself to somebody. There might be chemistry, and there definitely is, because they're the King of Wands. They're quite attractive. You don't want to go through life explaining yourself to somebody. It's annoying. All right. Can we please get a goddess for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2019, please? All right. Da-doom. Yay! White Buffalo Calf Woman, the prophetess of the sacred way. My heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. And you got abundance here too. And you guys know I have to put my goddesses at the top. Okay, let's make some room here. Is there room? Maybe I can put this here, religious factors. And I'll put Ruby here. Maybe I can go like that. Citrine, that's the swords. Hope you can see that. Bear with me for a second. All right. All right, and on the bottom, yes, Goddess Yemoja, the goddess of all that flows. I am an ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me. I love it. Thank you so much. And I'll tell you why I love it. Okay, everybody's been commenting saying this is how you pronounce her name, and it's my bad. I've literally been going around like a hobo trying to find the like Goldilocks, trying to find the right I don't know, porridge, chair, bed, whatever. Okay, it's been tough going around, and the heat, it's so hot. So I haven't had time to do my research and watch all my videos that I like to watch about astrology, especially Vedic and things like that. I just started getting back into it because I finally, have settled somewhere. But this goddess, let me just talk about her for a second. She has been in my life for the last 2 weeks plus, showing up like crazy, okay? This pulling towards her, this and some other goddess, like somebody was saying the pronunciation of Ma'at, goddess Ma'at, and anyways, let me explain. There was this picture of this, I felt like it was this goddess. I was looking her up and I just felt this pull towards the water energy in her. And anyway, I found this picture on, those free photos that you get for thumbnails for your videos on YouTube and stuff. And there was a beautiful like mermaid goddess, and I saw it and I was like, what is this picture? Where did you get that from? couldn't find the name of it. Couldn't find the description, but it looked like a goddess Yamoja type, okay, or Yamanya. I'm not sure. I have to look it up properly today. I will. And then I was walking on the streets on an excruciatingly hot day, and for some reason I just sidetracked into some side streets. Went into the side streets, and then I saw the statues outside that I found on that webpage of those free photos. The one that I couldn't pin down the name. Anyway, I'll post the photo later. So here's this goddess again. Thank you so much. I love it. So let's talk about first White Buffalo Calf Woman. She was a goddess that appeared to these two Lakota warriors. One looked at her in a lustful way, and as he tried to touch her, I believe what the story was that he turned to bones, or like just, got destroyed, okay, upon trying to touch her. Now the other one, who recognized her as a divine being, got the blessings. And so she went with him back to the people, the Lakota people, and then proceeded to manifest many miracles for them. Now, Goddess Yamoja is an African, I believe, Yoruba goddess. She's worshipped all over. It was so interesting. I think it was like Uruguay, Brazil, Africa. And these people, when they pray to her, they go out, like, how the Hindus go out, or those special holidays where they have those huge statues of Ganesh and other Hindu deities, and they walk them out and they offer it into the water, and it's a big deal. Well, just same kind of vibe here with Goddess Yamoja. Statues of her that they offer to the ocean. And it was so many different places that worship her, and that's why the energy is so strong. That's what I really, really love it. And I'm going to read you a little bit about it. I'm sorry I went on a long tangent. Feel free to timestamp, okay? Say she shuts up around this time. But if you say she shuts up, I'm going to block you. All right. White Buffalo Calf Woman. This is not in alphabetical order. 154. When your soul selects a card, White Buffalo Calf Woman is a sacred reminder that we don't have to struggle to receive all that we've desired. When we join our heart's longing with action, we find that there's a sacred way to move through the world. This sacred way is a path of steady, quiet alignment between the heart's intention and our every step. White Buffalo Calf Woman is an omen of hope that all will be provided for us when we approach each situation with love. What she wants us to focus on is the intention behind an action, because that changes the outcome. She's a sacred prophetic sign that we can receive what we need without fighting for it or trying to secure it through manipulation. When prayer joins right action, when we move from that intention of creating only more love, then abundance is inevitable. And when we seek not just for ourselves, that's the Queen of Pentacles, but also for the benefit of our loved ones and community, our needs are divinely met. The most sacred path is the one abundant with love. Soul Voice Meditation. What is my intention for the work I'm currently doing? Intention. My heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. Amazing. Speaking to your intention and the underlying energy here being with traditions and so on, charity, giving, travel, giving back to your community, it feels like, giving back to your people. In love and romance, there's a block because this is what's important to you. These are your values. And you don't want to explain that to anybody, nor should you have to. Yamoja, 194. When your soul selects her card, Yamoja creates a flow where before there was a block or stagnation in our life force. When we feel uninspired or stuck in life or in a creative endeavor, from having a child to writing a book, Yamoja is the feminine, is the feminine essence that sets our energy back in motion. As a mermaid, she exists both in the world and also in the unseen depths. She can help us dive down deep into the unconscious or into the collective unconscious and retrieve the hidden secrets or the wise pearls that we need to integrate now for our life to flow again. As the Queen of the Ocean, she baptizes us to start over, to begin again right now, to let everything become brand new. She encourages us to use water as a ritual to send out our offerings to her, to bless our bodies in a warm bath, or to walk along a body of water and allow its perspective to give us the answer or blessing we seek. Yemoja wants to cleanse us of the thoughts that are holding us back. Why do children calm down after a bath? Why do we feel healed and more centered after a nice long soak? Water is the element that held us in the womb. The return to our first and most primal element. The loss of gravity, the freedom of buoyancy. This allows us to release feelings or thoughts of being trapped or stuck. Yemoja reminds you to use your tail. You are not of this earth, you are of the sea. Soul voice meditation. What do I need to bring from out of the depths into the material world? I am an ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me. Amazing. Beautiful. All right. That was your reading, Aquarius, for May 2019. I'm going to have more weekly readings up for you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Talk to you guys soon and take care. Bye for now.